Hi, Becky from Witness. We are here in Mexico City, March 28th. We had an amazing day. We held a press conference. Over 200 members of the press showed up to hear what we had to say. It was Witness, Amnesty, La Comisión Mexicana, Peter Gabriel, Saúl Hernández from Jaguares, and Diego Luna from Ambulante and Canana, and Patricia Cervantes, the mother of Neida Cervantes, whose story we tell in Doble Justicia. It was amazing. The press really seemed to ask good questions, substantive questions, and I think everyone did an amazing job, and it shows that we messaged correctly because all of the papers really picked up on the issue. We were clearly talking about the issue of the murders of the women in Ciudad Juárez in Chihuahua, and we all came together to sort of talk about how we'd all use the video to raise awareness about that issue, but also we had very particular asks that we wanted to bring to the President Calderon, later in the day. Peter was really inspirational, and he ended the press conference by making sort of a plea to the press that said, you know, it's really up to you how this story gets covered and what other kinds of things you focus on. So that was exciting. Then we rushed off to prepare for our next meeting, which Tamron's going to tell you about.
I'm Tamron. I work at Witness, coordinating the Latin America program. I've been here with Becky for the past 3 days. And as Becky was saying, we went to the press conference and then we left. We arrived at the presidential palace, and we were all taken into this sort of waiting room, and we were sitting there, and all of a sudden the Attorney General walks in, also with the Minister of Interior, who's basically second in command in the country. And they start talking to Peter, and they're having a conversation, and then I brought over Patricia Cervantes, who's the mother of Neida, who disappeared in Chihuahua. And we introduced her to them, and they actually knew of the case. They'd seen the film, they talked about it. The film Doing Justice, which Witness produced with the Comisión Mexicana, which is really amazing because it shows the film is out there and getting to the people that need to hear about it. And that was a really great opportunity too, because the mother was able to sit down with the Attorney General and basically give him an entire overview of the case and what happened and where it was. She was also with the attorney from the Comisión Mexicana, who could give her all the legal details. And he actually gave her the business card and said, you know, follow up with me. I'm going to follow up in this case, and you can always call me whenever you want. And I'm going to be working with the Attorney General in Chihuahua to be following the case of your daughter. And after that, we went into the presidential meeting. We were in there, Peter, Gabriel, Saúl Hernández from Jaguares, Diego Luna, and myself, and Patricia Cervantes, obviously. And we were in there. The meeting was about an hour, which was really amazing because it was only supposed to be half an hour tops. And it was a really incredible meeting, really good dialogue about what could be done, what had been done so far. Very open to hearing everything we had to say. They even proposed other things that they wanted to do. They wanted to meet with us and continue a dialogue every 15 days to once a month on pending issues related to the feminicide. They actually asked us to keep the pressure on. They asked Diego and Saúl and Peter to keep talking about these issues and getting it to the general public. And they also, again, committed to personally following up on Neida's case, as well as David's case, who was Neida's cousin who had been tortured into confessing into Neida's murder and is awaiting redress for that. We left there, and then from there we went to the Peter Gabriel concert. And when we got back to the hotel after the concert, we were saying goodbye to Pati, Neida's mom, and we're just thanking her for coming and everything. And she was so happy during the whole thing. When she left the presidential palace, she had a huge smile on her face, and she definitely had renewed hope that something new was going to happen. She actually even commented on how President Calderon was so human. And the one thing that she said to us that was really important was that she thought that we had accomplished more in one day than we had in the last few years. So that's really incredible that in one day we could have done that much more. And of course we're going to have to follow up on all this and make sure it all happens, but there's incredible hope and commitment, and we definitely have something to work with and to leverage. So all in all, a great trip.